each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 44. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Kill. Deuce.
Protein spill. Big rip.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
What we got?
Recon, 152 fighter.
Check nickel.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Check the backer.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Henry. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Ready? Mike 50. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check. Check 3. Check 4-3.
Ran, go.
They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Ready, break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Henry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Ready? 60 or.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
On the double.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. They set up the screen to Booker. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll run with Booker, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Hey, orbit.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Right here, right here. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Go.
Let's go, motion.
And that'll set them back 5.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, zoom.
Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. 58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Woo-hoo. Watch twins. Watch twins. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash.
Go.
I got one.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Locke. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Airing it out for Hamilton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Bears recover first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first.
61, matchbox, behind right.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
All day, dog. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Bang! Alert, 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 alert!
Bang, bang. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
On second down now, it's Cohen. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
That's it. Big hit.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
36.
Trubisky will throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Check. Watch the run. Watch the run.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
Smooth. Hey.
Mike Popo. Stop your
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Lock eluding the pressure right. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Watch out.
Hey, exit. Go.
3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Bears.
Check 15.
Alert.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check 13. Check 13. Slip. Alert 3.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Go! 180! 54! 54! I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Lock in, lock in.
Slip! Slip! Slip!
Hey, ball.
This is Cohen on the toss. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Quad. Watch 10. Tie that left. Check.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And an alley to run. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They try again with Cohen. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Watch the edge.
Again, here's Adams. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
It's easy work. He's coming again.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
At their own 37-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This is Cohen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Davis now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Check, watch 54. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, let's go. Hey, 18.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 31, Locke. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they've really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready? Go, 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 go!
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check, 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 check. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Kill, 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 kill. Dude.
Topper, topper!
Shit, shit.
A big spot now for the rookie Locke. Now Adams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
That's another Broncos
Protein spill.
first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Go 58's the mic. Come.
Ready, ready?
On first down, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Check, check, check. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
58, boys, 58, 58's Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Say go.
To try again after the sack. Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
A 52-yard
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he loses the football a 2nd time. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A 1st down carry for Davis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Draw play, Cohen. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. On 3rd down. It's Cohen, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got it.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop in and enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Got it.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, Sam up.
Let's go, D.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches?